That's right. We're on live. We're going to get this thing done one way or another. What's up to y'all?
Welcome to another edition of Open Discussion Monday. What's up, y'all? My name is Anthony, and I am excited to bring you an edition of Open Discussion Monday. The music that you hear has been provided and always will until I find somebody else, by none other than Jordell Downs. He has a song out right now, man. Y'all need to check it out. I'm gonna try to get him on here pretty soon. Check it out for a minute. It's called Left Right. Jordell Downs, baby, all the way from Canada. I want to welcome you to Third Eye Visions, where we motivate the blind, stimulate the mind, and welcome all kind. We're going to be talking about some things today. We're going to be talking about the crisis at the border. We're going to be talking about police brutality again. There's one in Virginia that has happened. I think this happened in December of 2020, and this is just coming out. And we're going to be talking about the killing that occurred, I think it was yesterday. And the gentleman's name is Dante. Is it Dante? Let me see. Let me check. Now I don't want to give him that wrong. Right? Dante Wright, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Pardon me because I didn't write it down. I'm a bit under the weather. I ain't making no excuses, but I think his last name was Wright. And unfortunately, he was killed. This happened in Minnesota. So lock up your seatbelts. Come on in. And we're going to be here for a minute, man. I'm going to try to give y'all about maybe 35 minutes if my cold does not overtake me. Again, you are listening to the sounds of Jordell Downs. The instrumental track is called Left, Right, Left, Right, Left, Right. And if you're on Facebook, make sure you share this. Don't just come and listen to this segment of Open Discussion Monday. I want you to share. Thank you for the applause. Thank you. Come on in, y'all. Third Eye Visions. Okay, let me give y'all a little history. Reason why I create Open Discussion Monday again is to break the monotony of always talking about blindness, because you can become overwhelmed. Yes, I'm a totally blind person, but there are issues that affect me as a blind person, and I'm quite sure a lot of other individuals as well. So I allow myself and you all to digest other topics that I have in mind or on my mind, and you are welcome to be a part of it. I'll put the link in the description. So come on, y'all, let's talk. So that's what I do. I try to do every Monday, every other Monday. I hope y'all enjoyed the last post that I put up yesterday. A young gentleman from Ghana, Africa. He's a radio personality, and I put the link in the description where you can check him out if you have downloaded TuneIn. But today is Open Discussion Monday, where we'll be focusing on these three particular topics. And I want to thank my friend Lala for giving me a little advice. If y'all have some advice about the show, if y'all have any suggestions about the show, y'all let me know. So without, I hope y'all stay tuned. New viewers, please hit the like button, as well as subscribe, as well hit the notification bell, as well as comment. And by all means, please share the video, because that's the only way that I can get this thing going. I've been in this thing about 2.5 years, and even though it's a slow progress, it will help out if y'all do share and stick around, because you will learn. You will learn that we, as blind people, do have other means. We do have other ideas. We have other thoughts outside of just how do you do this as a blind person. How do you eat? How do you do this? You know what I'm saying? So that's the situation. So we are going to be talking about that. If y'all have any suggestions, y'all can tune in at Third Eye Visions, or you can call me at. This is what I'm gonna do. Should I give y'all my phone number? I ain't ready for that. I'm working on getting that done. Y'all can chime in and let me know what y'all think about what is going on. I want to start to my friend Arlene. She is always subscribed. She's always commenting, and I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. She's from Canada, so I'm gonna give her a shout out, Arlene. Okay, again, we're going to be talking about the police brutality, and it is running rampant. Nothing has changed, regardless of what has transpired with the George Floyd situation. There was another killing that occurred. It was a traffic stop that occurred around 2 p.m. in Minneapolis. And the guy, he was a black guy, 20-year-old individual, and according to his brother, he stated that he had some outstanding warrants he forgot to check in, and the police ran his tag, I'm assuming, and found out that was the case, or may not be the case. So things like this, I don't want to speak too much about it. I just want to stay on the surface and talk about that. But the bravery of these individuals, these policemen, to do such thing as this. The individual was killed, and there has been some looting. There has been some looting already, and the messed up thing about it is that regardless of what has been transpired, regardless of trying to keep the policemen to understand and the force to understand that this is not the case, and knowing that they are on trial, it just baffles me to know that they are still doing such things as this, which makes me feel that they don't give a care in terms of what is going on. They're still going to do what they want to do regardless. Now, I can hear people say, well, here's a situation. People will bring out the bad in an individual, which will cause that person who may have gotten killed, as George Floyd, they want to try the bad parts. They want to bring out the situation in which they have to defend themselves for the bad things that they've done. But me, there's no situation that will require a person to be killed if you are trained properly, if you do the job right. And I'm not on my soapbox. This is me for real. There's no situation. Hold on. There's no reason for this. And I've lived through several police shootings. As a blind person, I've even encountered police situations myself, and it just again baffles me to make me understand that just because you have the badge, just because you figure that you have the the law, y'all, behind you, that doesn't give you the privilege and the forthwithal to do what you do. And And I don't know if it's because the news is going to report shootings of black men, unarmed black men or black women, or is this the fact that they're just they're just doing it more frequently. But it has happened more so than I have been hearing about other races. And I'm gonna get on my soapbox for a second. Where are our black leaders, man? I listen to a lot of videos on YouTube, and I like to listen to like older stuff, and I listen to like Black Panthers, and I listen to the events that transpired when Malcolm X was alive, and how involved my people were during that time. And maybe I don't listen to enough news to know that they are involved, but it just seems as though these things are happening. And I don't support the fact that you're supposed to loot and things like that, because I honestly I don't know what that does when you loot and tear up stuff and what have you. I don't understand that part. But the fact of it is, I agree with organize um, marches, or maybe not marches, but something, whatever. Maybe we have to create a situation where we boycott a lot of things. This is happening too frequently, and I don't even see black people. Yes, and I may get. I mean, I may lose subscribers. I ain't tripping, but I don't see what's happening. And I wish. And sometimes I think about this. My girlfriend said that I should be run for some type of a political office, but the thing of it is, I don't. I lost my train of thought. I don't understand. I mean, what's going to become of this unless we, and the old saying, band together and stop this. That's the only way. But you don't hear about them. Everybody's getting older, and there were a time when Jesse Jackson and all them, because they're getting older. Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton and all these other leaders have come to the forefront, but someone needs to step up. I'm saying that if I wasn't visually impaired, what would I be doing? Would I be a person that's on the front line doing what I need to do? But since that's not the case, I'm going to bring it to you the way that I know how, so that I can bring awareness. And it may not be a situation where these people on here, my people, are actually here to listen, but I want to bring awareness because this is happening too frequently. And I'm not ignoring the fact that yes, there's black on black crime. Yes, it is. The fact of it is, and it's not excusable by all means. They are supposed to carry out the law in the way that it should be carried out. And it pisses me off to think that just because you have a badge, now that gives you the right to do whatever you have to do or want to do or whatever. Talk to people any kind of way. Do persons any kind of way. I understand that this happens to white folks as well, but me, now I'm speaking of my people, because I don't see too many people stepping up. All this marching and tearing down shoe stores and liquor stores and demolishing places in your community doesn't do any good. It just brings attention and makes people of my color look bad. It really does. So my thing of it is, policemen who have the authority to uphold, there are some good ones. I mean, what's the problem? Why is it so? Because the authority you have the right. Try to y'all, if you have any questions, I'm talking about it. But it's just I'm pissed off, man. I really am. And there was a case. A situation. Hold on, there's a situation that occurred in Virginia, where he's a black guy. I think they said he black, Hispanic, black guy that was he was a second lieutenant in the army had this his uniform on and everything. Policeman pulled him over because of a plate, and I'm assuming that they didn't see the plate, or whatever, but the plate was just bought a new truck, and he had the plate. But whatever gave him the audacity to pull this man out the car, or pepper spray this individual and what have you, and just treat him as as he like dirt. And look, this gentleman did the right thing, and I applaud him for that. When the lights went on for him to pull over, and I was always told that if you're in a dark area, you're supposed to go to a lighted area, and that's what he did. But I mean, I'm mad because is that the only way that you can make arrest or do what you need to do? Because the fact that you come out on a call and you yelling, you screaming, you doing all this, that only escalates situations, man. It causes people who are being pulled over, who are being arrested or detained, cause them to be upset, cause them to have palpitations, cause them to create a sense of anxiety. What is the situation about you just coming up, and doing your duty? And does it happen? Is it really that much that it has to do with a person's skin color? Really? I'm not on the force, and I have never asked my friend this, but I know within my heart, I'm almost sure that they don't teach individuals when policemen, unless it's a serious situation, to come and escalate a situation and just make it worse. And this goes back to the fact that I just hate the fact that just because I'm gonna say this as a white officer, if you have the ability to do what you do because you have the badge on without thinking, just think about would you do? Would you be that bad, or would you be that aggressive if you didn't have a badge? You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at each person as a human. So I'm like I said, I'm pissed off about this actually is happening to people of color. And I'm assuming it's more so frequent because that's what's being reported, but it has to be percentage-wise. I'm not going to give, because I'm not a person to quote percentages unless I have them before me. So that's why I'm just talking on the surface. I'm hearing it that it is more so people of color, more so black people, really. And getting back to the Minnesota situation, it's in Minnesota where there's a trial going on, which leads everybody to think that the police say, man, look, I don't give a F if we are on trial or some of my comrades are on trial. I'm going to continue to do what I want to do. That's bad. I don't even think police reforms, anything is gonna make a change. You just have to get rid of the bad apples, and I don't know how you're gonna do that. I don't know if any laws could be passed that's gonna affect, make police forces run correctly, because when you do such things like that, it could create a morale within the force to say, well, look, I don't want to put my best foot forward, sort of. So that's I guess it's a catch-22 situation. You make laws to prevent police from doing this, then they might not want to go out and even though they have to, because their job is to protect and serve. Or I don't want to go. I'm not going to go out on this call to do my best because laws have been passed to cripple me. No, but you can't have it. You can't have it your way. This is somebody's son. This is somebody's daughter that you are killing. You're killing, man, for real. So that's the situation, man, for real. This is Open Discussion Monday. Also, I wanted to talk about the border situation after after this. My opinion is this, man. I recently checked out a person's YouTube channel, and they, because I don't want them to know specifically, you know what I'm saying, but was talking about they were against the situation that's going on at the border, and there are some people. I don't want to put people in classes as far as Democrats, Republicans, or whatever, but just in general, people are upset about the border situation. She is a Trump supporter, and she had a few racial undertones that I didn't like, but that's her, and I respect anyone for their opinion, even though they don't agree with mine. But it kind of made me mad, and I was kind of upset about that situation. But my thing is this: a lot of people want to pursue, want to say, well, these people should go back where they need to be. And stop coming here because the United States is our country. I've heard that with black folks. People have said that about black folks in terms of we need to go back to Africa. Black folks need to go back to Africa, knowing that this country was built on the backs of black folk. Now, as far as the border situation, because it all coincides, as far as the border situation, I listen to a lot of news, and various channels and what have you. And these people are coming over here, and it has not because Joe Biden is president. There has not been a situation where it just started. This has been started, and it only magnifies because of who you are. If you're a Republican, you're going to say, well, the Democrats is causing this. If you're Democrats, you're going to say Republicans are causing this. But the thing of it is, apparently to certain news coverages, they stated that Joe Biden at some point stated that he didn't actually say that make an open invitation, but I guess his words were used to against him, to where they want to say that he invited these individuals. But me personally, I feel that that's not the case. People who are coming over here from Mexico and all these other countries, Central America, are coming because they are looking for a better life. They are also being there's a cartel that may be selling these individuals. That there's a situation that you have to consider in that aspect. But as far as I know, in my expertise, these people are looking for a better life, and these are children, these are babies. I was told by my girlfriend that she had seen on news that they threw a baby about maybe 2, 3, 4 months over the wall and whatnot, and the guy ran back into the bushes. These people are at some point are paid. They're called coyotes. Are paid to smuggle these individuals over here because they are wanting to get paid. They're paid, and also some of these kids are being used for sex trafficking, which is a bad situation. It's a bad situation all the way around the board. And I talked with my people and ask, what actually could be done. I mean, I'm not saying to let everybody in. I'm not saying that, but I think that all of this should not be put on Joe Biden's doorstep, because, as I mentioned, this has been going on for a long time. Yes, people have all said that, well, these people are coming over. They're going to take our jobs. They're going to do that. They're going to do that. But I mean, as I mentioned, this is supposed to be United States of America, and if you come the right way, you have the opportunity to make a better life. And I agree with that. But those who are not coming the right way, they are being kept in whatever confines, so that they can be documented, so that they can try to get some type of citizenship. But the thing of it is, it's taking time. But as far as trying to not let them come over here, I don't know about any suggestions in terms of trying to stop them. I mean, you would have probably, or the United States would probably have to talk to Mexico, talk to these other countries to see exactly what's going on. What's the problem? Is it a situation where not trying to control their country, but let's talk. Let's see if we can do something about this exodus, because it's bad. There's a lot of people that's coming over and wanting to create citizenry here in the United States. And I'm not saying that they should go back to where they come from. That's just too harsh. But I don't have a solution. I just want to just voice my opinion about what could be done. I mean, I think at the border they're doing what they can do as far as trying to house these individuals. They're taking them to other places where they can get the shelter that they need. I'm thinking that it's just more magnified because of the fact that it is a Democratic president. Joe Biden did appoint Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris, to handle the situation at the border. But I think if anyone, even the governor, Greg Abbott of Texas, anybody, people from Arizona, representatives, has a solution, let's hear what we can do, because I mean, these people are coming by the tons, by the dozens, and we're gonna do. I mean, the only option is just to let them in, and at some point try to find their parents and try to put them back, put the family back together. If you send them back to the country, it's going to be the same situations, probably killings, probably taking these kids and holding them for ransom, just doing all kind of crazy stuff. So I feel that we need to work with Mexico and other countries to see, and not us just making our own decision. See what could be done to actually stop this, because they're fleeing, coming through Mexico and all these other countries to get here. And yes, this is to them is the promised land, and this was supposed to be the promised land for Black folks. But I'm just getting sick and tired of people saying that, hey, they should go back to where they came from. And if any African person agrees with what they're saying, then hey, you need to check yourself, because they could be intrinsically talking about you. So that's my take on those issues. I want to thank you all for tuning in. I just want to go on a little rant and share my thoughts about what's going on in today. And y'all continue to support Third Eye Visions, man, for real. This is a hard situation to make happen, because I need that support, want that support, but without that support, you know what I'm saying, I gotta keep pushing. So thanks to everyone who has checked me out, and I'm going to end this by saying, continue to watch the news, man. Continue to stay abreast. Continue to stay in the know. So, I love y'all, and I'm out.